Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am starting kind of, I guess, like my own series that I'm going to be playing with like my friends. But basically it's going to be us in private matches all playing the same characters, mainly because I just enjoy the absolute chaos that it is. Like, just imagine, 6 Sindris running around in free-for-all. Like, is that not absolutely just, like, chaotic sounding? Because to me, it sounds it. Yeah, so I'm gonna basically be doing, like, 2 videos a week, with, like, different characters, each day, with hopefully a couple friends. It really works better when there's at least 4 to 5 people. But in today's video, we played Iris and Osa. So my friend Elsa and I, in this first video, we actually did this a couple days prior to kind of it even being a video idea. We kind of were just messing around and having fun, because anyone who plays the game knows that Iris is beyond annoying to play against, especially like a really good Iris in a game where for some reason you just can't, get kills because the Iris is just being annoying and constantly healing. So we decided, we were like, this is kind of fun, So then, I kind of was thinking about it and I came up with this idea, and I'm going to make it into like a little series on my channel. And, I think it'll be really entertaining, especially, with other characters that we have, with the new ones coming out in season 4. It is going to be amazing, and I'm really excited. But unfortunately, in all these clips, I was using Discord, and for some reason, it didn't record any of my Discord audio, because I was doing this on Twitch, because it's easier for me to save the videos that way, and I think they keep for like 14 days at a time. So I was using Twitch to kind of keep these videos so, it wouldn't take up space on my iPad, because that's what I play on. Not sure exactly why it didn't record Discord audio. I don't know if you need like special permissions on Twitch or Discord or something. I don't know. So it was really weird. I was really bummed about it, because there was like 4 of us in a Discord call with the OSA gameplays, and it was just so much fun. And I really wish that you guys could hear the audio. Like, I really do, because it was just absolutely amazing. But in this first clip, me and Elsa, we were at this point, we were both, I don't want to say yelling, because we were not yelling, but we were both like, oh my god, can't you just die already? Because as you can tell, like, it's so hard to kill an Iris with an Iris that just constantly heals. And I got close a couple of times, and he got close on me a couple of times too. But in one part of the video, we were joking around on how this map, the space map for free-for-all, it has a lot of like open areas on the outside where you can jump off the map. And in this video later on, in this like particular clip, I actually get really close to accidentally jumping off, which I do a lot on like the other maps, like the TDMs and all that. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm a magnet for jumping off of the map for some reason. I don't know why. But in this one, I got close like numerous times to accidentally jumping off. And so then we were kind of joking about it, and we were talking about it, and we were, all that fun stuff. Well, then he ended up accidentally jumping off the map as well. Like, he didn't mean to. It was an accident. You're gonna see it, because obviously I got it recorded, because what else would I do besides embarrass Elsa? But he ends up jumping off, and oh my god, when I tell you, we laughed for so long, because we had just, like, we were just talking about it, and then all of a sudden it happened, but accidentally. It was just absolutely hilarious. So sadly, there's no in-game audio for any of these clips. I'm really bummed about it. But I'm going to try and do as much research as I can to maybe see if I can fix the problem so this maybe doesn't happen again, because I feel like the in-game audio in the Discord calls is really what makes these videos just so entertaining. At least for me and like all of us playing together, it just makes it so great. So I'm gonna let this one finish playing out, and then I'll kind of jump back in for the other games. So for this next game, it was then a couple of our friends joined in. We only had 2 others join in, so it was just 2v2. The teams were random. I didn't know how to like switch teams or like put people on different teams. So how it split us is how it split us. And I didn't want to be singled out with my Summerlight Iris skin, because then they would know it was me. So I switched to the pink skin. So we're all rocking the pink Iris skin that we got for free. But this game was really, really fun. If you thought, 2 irises was obnoxious and just ridiculous, like this is 10 times worse. I promise you that. The one thing I will say is sometimes, at least with Iris, I don't know about the others because we haven't really done those yet, but at least for Iris, the games last so long because you're not getting kills like a normal game. So it just feels like the games are so much longer than they are, but they're really not. And at one point I thought, I don't know if it's this video clip or maybe another one, but I think Thumb was also on my team and I thought he was AFK, and I was like, oh my god, now it's 2 irises versus just me. I was almost panicking because I'm like, oh my god, this is not fair. I'm going to die. I can't remember exactly which game it was. It might not even be Iris. It might be one of the others that we were playing. But it was really fun, though, nonetheless. And I try and keep the games as even or as fair as possible. So, so not everyone that I was playing with have maxed accounts. And I do. So if you don't know, like, obviously having maxed characters for like specific characters is what you want, but obviously sometimes you can't have that. So I try and keep it as fair as possible, and you can't really take off passives or anything like that. So I try and keep it as fair as possible. And like at one point, if we had less than even numbers, I would then put us in free-for-all, so then we were just all on our own and it wasn't like uneven teams and whatnot, because that's really the only way to make it fair in a situation like this. So so it kind of just bounces back and forth, and I want to try out other game modes. I don't think I'll ever do Crystal, mainly because in Crystal it's so easy to camp, and when you play with people who know how to play the game, they're gonna camp, you're gonna camp. It's gonna be a camp and party, and quite frankly, that's boring. It's not fun to watch. So yeah, so I had already laid out ground rules for these people, and not everyone had Discord at this point, so it was kind of hard to communicate this in game to them. So I kind of laid out some ground rules, no spawn camping. So, like, no spawn camping and no forcing people to kind of be stuck by their spawn, because that's not fun either. And towards the end of this video, they're in our spawn. And so it's not really spawn camping because we are on the outside of our spawn. So I kind of let it slide. But I know in like regular matches and stuff, spawn camping really ruins the game. And it just makes it really not fun. So I was trying to keep it as lighthearted and fair as possible. And that was kind of the only way I could think of it, was just laying out some kind of base ground rules for it all. So yeah, but that is the end of the second Iris clip. And I had the amazing, box glitch over the abilities, which is fantastic. But in this next part of the video, the first part is going to be us playing 6 people, all OSAs, on a free-for-all map. It was pure chaos. I hated every minute of it because I do not like OSA at all. But it was fun. It definitely was interesting because if you don't know, OSA's passive, it's like a little mini radar, but you have to be so close in order for it to actually like work and be a thing, and like to help with his situational awareness. So it's not that great. But just imagine 6 OSAs running around. You don't know where to look because there's someone always sniping at you. And it was just really fun. As much as I hate OSA, like, it was very entertaining. And it also sucks because we played some other games with different characters, but if you choose the wrong ult, for like OSA, if you're playing free-for-all, you want to use his little light beam. You don't want to use the teleports. I know me, myself, I've mistakenly used the wrong ult for, numerous different people. So it's just one of those things where, if you mess up and you pick the wrong ult, well, now you're stuck with it for 8 minutes. So yeah, so that's what this game is pure chaos with OSAs. Lots of missed snipes. I mean, I don't know what else to say other than I'm just simply bad. But it was fun. A lot of crazy plays from myself and other people as well. And so yeah, so I'm going to let it finish playing out, and then I'll come back for the last clip. Okay, so in this last clip, it's me and Elsa playing Osa. And me and Elsa, we did this the same day that we played the irises in the beginning of the video. So, but I thought I'd include them because I thought they were really funny. Again, no audio. But I thought it was a good gameplay, and this one is a little bit boring, mainly because it's just the two of us, and we both are not very good with Osa. We both can admit that. So at one point, I think I had gotten either a kill on him or he got a kill on me. I can't exactly remember, but then it resulted in me just like running around the map, and I could not find him for the life of me. And we were in the call, and we were, you know, in the Discord call, and I'm like, where are you? Like, I cannot find you. And I have the radar on Osa, and I'm like, I'm running around the map, like, surely I have to pick up on you somewhere. Like, where are you hiding? There's not that many places to hide. And so I was like, I was dumbfounded. I had no idea. And then in the call, he was like, oh, I'm behind you. And I'm like, that's a lie. I would see if you were behind me because of the radar. And he goes, no, I'm literally behind you. So I stopped moving. Sure enough, he pops up and he kills me. And I'm like, oh my God. He goes, yeah, I told you I was behind you. He was like, I've just been running behind you the entire time. And I'm like, what the hell? I was like, wow. Firstly, the Osa ult sucks then. If it can't pick up on someone being right behind me, literally chasing me around the map. But it was really fun. It was a really fun gameplay. I think this was actually the first time we ever did like a 1v1 with Osa. So we were both a little unprepared for it, and we weren't exactly sure how it was going to go. But on this note, though, I will let this gameplay finish out, and I will see you guys in the next one for episode number 2.